Good morning, class 9 students. Now today we have to proceed the crop production management, one of the steps, major steps in improving our food resources. Here we have to use the proper management of nutrients. For proper managing the nutrients, we have broadly classified this into two categories, manures and fertilizers. As you know, you have also learned in the early classes, manures are naturally occurring waste materials, nitrogen based, and they are obtained from decaying organic matters from the environment, and they are very environment friendly, and they can be obtained from plant wastes as well as animal wastes. So these are naturally increasing the fertility of the soil, but they required in a very large quantities. They contain small amount of essential compounds. They can add in the humus of the soil, whereas they can be classified into three categories, that is farmyard manure, which are decomposed materials of the cattle wastes in the cattle farm or in the dairy farms. They are deposited in the huge amount and they are easily extracted and can be used for farmyard manure, which is a great supplement for the soil. Then compost. Compost can be prepared manually or naturally by using the daily organic wastes, animal wastes, in a different manner. Vermicomposting by using worms to run up the process first. And the third one was the green manures. Green manures are nothing, but they can be prepared in the field through the different unwanted weeds and small plants which are grown along with the crops. So these green manures are prepared very easily while plowing or digging the soil. So this is about the manures. But when you compare it with the fertilizers, they are basically man-made chemicals and they enrich the soil in a particular way. They may be nitrogenous, they may be phosphatic, they may be potassic, or any complex, or all the three complex or four complex. These fertilizers are very essential for the plants, but their preparation need very costly. They are costly to prepare, and moreover they can enrich the soil in a particular way, but they are costly. And some of the fertilizers are also prepared as a biofertilizers. The biofertilizers are naturally preparing by the plants by nitrogen fixation method by some leguminous crops like pulses, dals, and other grams. Along with their roots, the bacteria will grow the natural nitrogen, and particular nitrogenous products are supplied to the soil by this method. And one such also natural method called mycorrhiza. And mycorrhiza is a symbiotic association between the fungus and certain roots of the plants, which are enriching particularly higher yield or higher production of nitrogenous products and other phosphatic products also. They increase the nutrient uptake by the soil, and the plants readily absorb the soil. readily absorb the minerals from the soil. So these are act in a particular way, but fertilizers are not environment friendly. They create many pollutions, water pollutions, soil pollutions. So to minimize these problems of fertilizer, we have to use it in a very little in a particular way, and we have to switch on to manures. So this is the difference between manures and fertilizers. Now go to the another aspect of this crop production management, irrigation. Irrigation is another important sector of agriculture in which we have a proper irrigation system. Without a proper irrigation system, the crops will not grow properly, because most of the areas of India are monsoon based. So they depend on the monsoon rainfall. So this is a old view or old method of depending on the monsoons. We have to develop such a developed system of irrigation so that our crop production may not be hampered. And in this regard, there are various systems of irrigation like canal system, river valley system, and sprinkler system and drip irrigations are very much now popular, because in these two systems, sprinkler and drip irrigation, there is no wastage of the water. It will reach drop by drop to the roots of the plants by drip irrigation system. So we have a proper irrigation system so that the fertilizers, manures, the minerals will dissolve in the soil properly, and they can be absorbed by the roots of the plants properly. So this is another important thing in crop production. And next, you have to use cropping patterns today so that the crops grown may not be failed. Mixed cropping. In mixed cropping, two or more crops are grown simultaneously in the same field, and there is no risk of failure of the crops after the end of the season, because when two types of crops are selected, one is grains, cereals, or other is leguminous. One will destroy the soil, then other will enrich the soil. So in this way, the problems is minimized by mixed cropping. For example, wheat and chickpea, wheat and mustard are some of the examples which are grown simultaneously to